This is the second year that moms from around the country and right here in Central Texas have marched in support of stricter gun laws. But this year, a second group of moms showed up, and they say that these women in no way speak for them.
You can rant, you can rave, you can make your demands, and you can take our guns from our cold dead hands.
I don't know where it's going to stop. It may start with just a simple registration, licensing. They think that's a simple thing. There's no problem with that, but it leads to confiscation.
Both sides do agree on one thing. Debate on this issue is far from over.
This is going to be just like any other movement, civil rights, any other type of movement. This may take longer than a day.
And neither side appears to be stepping down. Andrea Ash, Fox 7 News.
Stricter gun control.
Can you be louder than those people?
Moms here say current gun laws just aren't working. They want a national system of licensing gun owners and registering all handguns. Specifically, they want to close what's known as the gun show loophole. Right now, only licensed gun dealers have to do background checks on someone who buys a gun. But because I'm not a licensed handgun dealer, I can sell guns at a gun show to whomever I want without asking any questions. Mothers say it's not a very big loophole, but it is one that's big enough to put guns in the wrong hands.
How many children can we save? How many more children are going to die before something is done? Before we hear they're fine? My son was one of them.
Criminals will not register or license their handguns. So what is the point in registration and licensing? We want to be able to protect our families as protected by the Second Amendment. Well, it looks like moms will have to wait until the next legislative session to fight for the gun show loophole bill. It died last week in the one of the House committees. We're live at the state capitol. Natalie Woods, KD News.
Mothers marching for tougher gun laws met opposition in downtown Austin. KI News is next.
KI, your eye on Austin.
Tempers flared and emotions erupted as hundreds of Texas moms marching for tougher gun laws met their match in downtown Austin.
Good evening, I'm Sabra Gertz. Thank you for joining us tonight. Mother's Day ushered in an army of moms fighting for more gun control in cities across the nation. Here in Austin, both sides of the debate had a face-off at the state capitol. KI's Yolanda Hawkins reports.
Save our kids! Save our kids!
Mothers walked through downtown Austin and voiced what they believe. It was a call to bring attention to sensible gun laws, registration, and more background checks at gun shows. Rachel Valadez lives with the pain from gun violence every day. Her son, Mikey Valadez, was shot by a gang member. Every
day, and of course on Mother's Day, it impacts me even more so.
Valadez supports stiffer background checks at gun shows.
These people that think we're against them, we're not against them. We are wanting them to be more responsible. And we're crying for our...
Mikey Valadez was shot by a gang member.
Every day, and wanting them to be more responsible. And we're crying for our kids.
We are against gun control.
Second Amendment sisters are crying out loud as well.
I can understand their pain, but I really believe they need to take a look at it and see that it is not the gun, that it is the individual.
Diane Hunter believes gun lock enforcement could jeopardize her life.
You know how long it takes to get a gun lock off? In an emergency situation, I would have to draw my gun and use it immediately.
Che Guevara? Yeah, I guess so. It was a gift from my sister. Oh, cool. What do you think about the Second Amendment? Is that the right to bear arms? Yeah. What do you mean when I think about it? I think it's a good idea. Not especially. Not especially? Nope. So government monopoly of power is a good thing? I don't know. That's who's always going to have it. Sure. I guess so. Well, then is it still a good idea to take people's guns then? Maybe. Maybe not. All right. Well, good talking to you, sir. Yeah, nice talking to you, too. Have a good one. Thanks, you too. Can we see your sign?
Oh, sure.
I can't see
nice
it.
bright one.
You know that number most of us is 18. They got 2800.
We didn't measure.
Oh, no. Oh, who made them?
A bunch of kids over there were making them at the sign.
This is a question. Did you know Hitler was for gun control and instituted it in
I'm
Germany?
not going to talk to you right now, thank you.
Oh, okay. Man over there. That sign. That's good, Mike.
Who are you with?
Hold on just a sec. Pardon me, man, what'd you say?
I wanted to know who y'all were with.
Oh, I'm just a radio talk show host.
And why do you have video?
Oh, I have a TV show too.
Well, who are you?
You're not going to arrest me if I don't tell you, are you?
No, but who are you?
We're here. I'm Alex Jones. Who are you?
Oh, I don't think I want to talk to you.
Who are you with?
I'm with the National Organization for Women.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Stand here and look at me all you want. I'm not talking to you.
We didn't do anything, lady. We're just getting video of you. Pig? I'm a nice person. Wow, not very friendly. She's going to go kill him over there. Isn't that the one that you got on film? Hey, how's it going? How you doing?
I was like that.
Good to see you, Al. Out here fighting power. Fighting the man.
Yeah, I'm just out here trying to get both sides of the story. That's
all right. Who you with?
Nobody, just a concerned American citizen.
Our thing's going up at like 5. Hey, Ed. Good to see you.
You know.
Oh.
Right now,
How you ladies doing today?
because tomorrow the NRA is going to
Beautiful,
try to
isn't
say that nobody was here. So we'd like you to register, and then the march starts at 1:30. We're just going to march around. We're going to deliver a Mother's Day card to the governor, and we'll come back here and have a rally. Molly Ivins is a keynote speaker. Is it right over there with the blue card?
All right. Hitler was for gun control. We're against it.
Why don't you learn some history? Do I need to go over there and maybe have the registration table? Yeah. Where'd you get your degree from?
Where'd I get my degree from? Oh, you're an elitist.
I have a degree in history. Now run along.
Run along.
This is not.
I'm at the Capitol.
This is not an open forum. I'm not going to debate you here today.
Well, you were talking to me. Hi, how you doing?
Because you're telling people lies.
Hitler was for gun control. So was Stalin and Mao. Every dictator. Roman slaves were disarmed.
Let's tell the public how Hitler was for gun control.
Well, the first
when Germany marched into France, all the French had guns. They all had long arms.
The first gun
what good did those guns do against tanks?
Were against black people in this country. You saying that's not true?
This is not an open
Because we're
forum.
going to put the history up after.
Let me tell you something. This is a freedom of speech, and if you try to get me kicked off here, you're in very much trouble.
You're not supposed to be tried to get you kicked off. We were just asking you.
Oh, really? She said move along. Are you telling the press to move along?
Excuse me.
Are you the press?
Yes,
You're not
I am.
the press.
Yes,
You're the
I am.
NRA.
You're a damn lie. You're a damn lie.
No, the NRA does not work for us.
Come on, Mike. Let's go get the table going. Let's go.
Yeah, go on over there.
You don't tell me when to leave. I'll leave when I damn well please, woman.
Come on, Mike. I don't want to fight with these people.
You don't tell me when to leave.
Well, great. Thank you.
Bye.
And we're disarmed to be the boss. Don't worry.
Good. I'm glad you're disarmed.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you're glad we're disarmed?
Yes. Then I know you're not a danger to me.
So we're danger now, huh?
If you have a gun, yes, you are.
Oh, really?
Police
Yes.
are now wearing black uniforms.
The only way that you can really deal with people is.
And they're getting armored vehicles. Aren't you worried about the police? I mean, the whole country's militarizing. They've doubled the prisons. That's true, man.
Yes.
Really?
Registrations
They're
down
not
where
criminals
the
in those
balloons
prisons.
are.
So those criminals deserve to be there.
I don't think the ones that are there for nonviolent crimes, a lot of them
So
do.
you're glad the American people are going to
We
be
need other
disarmed?
things, but not water.
That's not my intentions.
That's what you said.
I want to take the guns out of children.
Do that.
Yeah.
Out of the hands of children and criminals.
Okay, well, thanks for talking to us.
You touch me, ma'am, that's assault.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, you're just a little bit sensitive, aren't
Yes, I sure am. How about it?
Oh, my God.
Goodness gracious.
I don't like to be disarmed. I don't like you taking our God-given rights away.
God-given?
Yes, God-given rights.
When was the Constitution? Is that in the
God-given rights.
Come on, we're done, Mike.
I have a right.
Jack Pollock's my name.
When did the Constitution become...
Mike, come on.
I have God-given right to have...
We have to go set that table up. Let's go. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Danny, you got to be kidding me.
No, I know them. They're good people.
It better be, because this sucks.
Yeah, well, at 5, we're going to have...
I have everything on tape. What happened?
That's all. I need to talk to you guys over here just for a second.
Why don't you go talk to them? They started screaming at us. Can I show you the video?
I'll check it out in a second.
Yeah. They start saying we deserve to be disarmed.
Yeah, you know me, sir. I'm good.
I know exactly.
He knows who we are.
You know what's going on is they've been set up first.
Yeah,
we're going to be down there.
We went walking down the street. They said Alex Jones ran over and got in her face. You want to watch tape? Come on over here.
It's not that I'm going to judge it either way. I'm curious.
Well, then I expect if you see this tape, Sergeant Campbell or Captain Campbell,
Corporal,
that you go over and tell them.
Don't worry. I'm a fair guy. You know I'm a fair guy. I'm working with.
Well, last year they tried to get us arrested when we were across the street.
She told us to move on.
Hey, hang on just a second.
I was there too, Alex.
Let him say what he's going to say.
Remember, I was over there also.
Yeah, this is why they want our guns, folks, because when they get our guns, they control the establishment. Go ahead.
What time are y'all scheduled to get up here?
Good, Jimmy. We are going to be countering down there while they're going, over the fence. And then from 5 to 7, we actually have from like 4:30 to 7 up here, the segment of sisters.
I got no problem. You come and film these people. I mean,
the problem is who was here last year when they were yelling?
Hang on,
he was there, sir. What did we do?
Let Campbell.
This is the way.
Hang on, you're walking over filming. Let him tell you what he's going to tell you.
I tried to call you.
All right, yeah.
What I'm saying is, you're going to be able to film. There's no problem.
They're control freaks.
Okay. When they get in your face, you're going to have to respect their space. Okay.
Well, they get in our face.
Either way, you have to respect their space. They have to respect yours. I'm not going to put up with.
She tried to assault me.
We didn't do it. They did.
She tried to assault me. That one with science, didn't she?
Mike,
yeah.
Right now, they're set up for up here. If y'all going to be down here, I suggest you stay down here.
All we're trying to do is get interviews for our show.
Well, let's
we're the media. You know that. You watch the show.
I got to the head's doing like sexual harassment, getting a picture of her legs. I was sitting there watching.
Well, I mean, I'm like 15 feet away, videotaping, going, "Hi, how you doing?" And they start yelling. They start yelling "pig" at me.
You want to come look at this?
You guys need to be careful because I got it on tape.
Look how far that away.
You know what happened with the last time? I just.
I don't get no pictures of their legs.
You were there. You saw what happened. Were we saying anything to those ladies?
No, you just wanted an interview. This is.
And they were calling us pigs. And did you hear that?
Pigs. She got even upset with me. I was talking to. There's a gray-haired lady, and I already forgot her name, with the National Organization for Women. Heck, they're even split concerning, trigger locks and gun laws. With it, of all organizations, the men-hating NOW, so to speak. That lady even tried to get down my throat, saying any household with kids should not have a gun. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, you saw him. We were nice. Said, "Hi, how you doing?"
Yes.
They were calling us pig and other names.
Yes. Pigs and other stuff. I don't know if he actually attacked him with a sign, but then
Well, she tapped it on his head. Yeah.
Yeah, he did tap it on his head and stuff like that.
We were being nice though. I mean, I really wanted to talk to them.
They could have just sit there and shut the hell up.
We were just asking them like we're doing now. I mean, are we being mean to you?
No, I wasn't even being mean to them.
Well, the thing is, another lady, the head million mom march lady from Dallas, came up and she said, "We want you to get out of here." And I was like, "Or get out."
That one lady said, "Alex, glad you could come." Was that her right there? Or?
Yeah, and no, it was another one, redhead.
Oh, okay.
The head of it in Dallas. She came over and then she goes, "I'm pregnant. Be mean to a pregnant woman." And I'm like, she walks up to me. I just got a camera in there and I go, "What?"
An officer with you guys, not as escorts or anything like that. But just to be witnesses. I don't think I come over and ask you what happened. I'll have an officer I can ask.
That's very fair. That's good. I appreciate that.
Okay. Now, this officer's going to be with the instructions that he watch both of you guys as close as he can.
Yeah.
If he thinks y'all are doing something out of line, he's going to tell you.
No.
Respect that because he can tell the other guys.
We're asking questions like, "Why are you here today for our TV show, Normal Press?" And when they attack, then that's fine. Like I told Mike, we're in control as long as he's quiet. They started yelling and calling him pig. He said, "Hey, that's not fair," and hit him with a sign.
Things just, it's just if you're going to film, just film.
Okay.
Make it when you do documentaries, whatever it is you do.
Yes, sir.
I'm not giving you instructions. I'm just saying what we're going to do.
Yeah.
What our instructions are.
We understand. Okay. I appreciate. Thank you for having somebody. I try. All right.
Okay.
Just to have folks. Oh, the secret sign though there. No, but just to have folks. Follow us, about 10 feet or whatever, and just watch.
Okay, man.
Now, what are you gonna do when they hit us with the sign?
If they hit you with a sign, they're going to jail.
Oh, would you like to see the tape?
No. Hey, I'm not.
Remember last time I got hit in the throat.
Listen, if we see violence, we see actual physical violence, either side, we're going to react.
But
I'm not stupid.
Not First Amendment.
What I'm asking y'all to do is, I know you're not stupid, that's why I'm asking you to work with us so we can work with y'all. Somebody there? It's equal.
Yeah, because
if you don't mind working with them and staying with them, remember, you're not escorting, you just insurance.
If he could just for our video, like we're going to say a few feet away from them, if he can just stay, just a little bit out of our shot.
Don't want him in the camera at all.
Right.
If y'all keep him out of the camera.
And we've had lots of these rallies, and last year they were over there. I don't know if you're in the same officers were here. They were cussing and screaming at us. One APD had to arrest one for trying to hit us with a car. So this is an out of control group of control freaks, very hateful. So all we're trying to do is
I can't judge anything on based on what APD did last year. We're going to follow our own shots here.
No, that's fine. I'm not. All I'm saying, Mr. Campbell, I've been up there many times. I've caught the bribery. I've done the. I'm a real reporter. All I'm trying to do is catch these people on videotape being what they are. We already got them saying they want to completely disarm us on tape. Then they got mad because they know they got caught with their pants down. All I want to do is walk around and ask questions. I'll be completely polite. There's not a problem.
How you can approach them? You mind if I answer 3 questions? If they say no, what are you going to do then?
I just walk away.
I appreciate that. Now, Eric's here. He's going to, this is Mr. Park, Officer Park, and he's going to mock you. He's going to hold you to your word just like we're going to hold them to their word, and we'll all work together.
Yes, sir, Mr. Campbell.
I appreciate it.
All those things keep getting up in our faces with cameras and provoking us.
I'm telling you what I told you. I'm telling you, there's nothing I can do to keep it from somewhere and filming it. Okay? Now, I'm asking you.
But you know what? When you're the press, you don't argue with people. He told him, please.
I'm just trying to tell you what I told you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Don't respond to them.
That's what I'm asking you to say. If they're going to ask you to interview you, if you say, I've been nothing to say, then let you move on.
But that's what we did finally. I asked him to move along, and then we just held a sign up. But, the press doesn't come up and argue with people. They call themselves the press.
I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you what I asked them to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Y'all respect you, and I'm going to respect you all right. They lost the wiggle the whole time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Other stuff going on, Mike. Let's go. Now you see this, sir, moving out up here?
Moving toward me.
Well, am I right?
You touch me, you will get assault charges on you.
Your gun is not a threat to society, but my sign in front of your face is a threat.
Our guns? You mean like the guns up here? All in the statute?
Uh-huh.
Come on, Mom.
Hey, she came to me.
No, out of respect for us and respect for y'all, I thought we would have a polite gentleman-woman-lay agreement.
What's that?
That y'all have your event scheduled, we have ours scheduled.
We're just media. We're here getting information. How did the news story come out with the payoffs for Dave Smith in the Capitol? You like that in the newspaper?
No, Alex, I did not. Thank you.
Good talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Please harass other pregnant women, okay?
Oh, we're attacking. I thought you came up to us. Call the police on us for having cameras.
Call the police. I've been across the street.
I know the First Amendment's bad too. Stuff gets in our face, then we say, okay. And she goes, you're attacking a pregnant woman. He saw it.
How'd you react?
That's the head of the Million Moms in Dallas.
Okay, thank you.
Go hold this up in front of that man's cameras, Ellie.
Hold on.
Sally's to the sign. Come on, Mama.
Thanks, Bruce.
I got it. Ed, I bet you every one of these people are government workers.
Yeah, I bet so too. And certainly, I looked at the literature on that table over there, and every single bit of it says National Organization of Women.
Yeah, that's a
Now. It's the whole now thing. Yeah. It's got nothing.
And they call me a pig off of that. You know how much we love women.
I got it on tape, and so do y'all. And, they started it. They messed with y'all. So all you're doing is going over there filming the table. I mean, it's incredible.
Meanwhile, the government at every level, billionaires are pouring money into the Million Mom March. It's more like the 200 Bureaucrat March. They are delusional, attacking the gun, inanimate object. This is how history has always operated. The American people will not be disarmed. Hitler was for gun control. Stalin was for gun control. Mao Zedong was for gun control. It's just that simple. If you support gun control, you support every color in history. Violence always seeks to disarm the people. Violence always seeks to disarm the people. Cameras everywhere on street corners, microphones all over the place, armored vehicles all over the place. And you want our guns, you think we're crazy. Hitler was for gun control. 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 If you support gun control, you're a Nazi. 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 If you support gun control, you're a racist. Think about it. Nazis are for gun control. For gun control. Racists are for gun control. What do you say it now? Nazis are for gun control. You don't feel like Nazis for gun control. Nazis for gun control. Nazis for gun control.
Got y'all this year. We got y'all this year. Hey, got y'all this year. Hey. That guy right up there with his hand. Right there. I got him off there. You just run a piece of pizza quick.
get your gun. They want to destroy.
No more guns! 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 No more
Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day!
He's there. He's going to get close to it.
Don't let your parents control you. Don't let your parents run your lives. They want to control your lives. Get the laws for gun control. We will fight until the end with the Second Amendment at the first. And we will continue to prevail against the control-freak demons that want your private property, your land, and to grab Merlin and Prozac down your children. Get the laws for gun control killed 6 million people. Everyone who supports gun control supports Adolf Hitler. Highest crime rate in the country is Washington, D.C., where everyone's disarmed by scum like you.
And I have to stand up here. I don't want to be here. I'd rather be at home getting Mother's Day gift. That's where I'd rather be right now. But my sisters and brothers, look at the race of people that you're looking at right here. You know why my people are not represented? It's because the legal system, the justice system is not fair to our people. And if we came out and said we had guns in our house tonight, tomorrow night, we have to come together and fight.
Don't you just love the way the Million Mom March respects our land and our government and our country and our laws? I think they're littering.
Yes. To identify violence as being a major problem of a physical kind. It is the threat or actual against oneself or against a group or community. And holds a high likelihood of resulting in injury, death, psychological harm, poor physical development, or deprivation. What does that mean in terms of our health? As an influence on our health, violence affects us on 3 levels. The first level is physical. The injuries that can result from violence are pretty obvious, but there are less obvious physical effects that result from living with the constant stress of violence. And those less obvious physical effects are such things as high blood pressure, constant headaches, and eating disorders. Another effect is psychological. The effect is that of hypervigilance. You see children that seem to always be on guard. The third effect of violence is that of an emotional response and maybe displayed as anger.
What can you do for you? Well, I'm asking you to do something for me. Okay. In the, let's go further down. Okay. Come on, Mike, please. Yeah. I'm asking y'all to bring your sign down and go a little bit further because I don't want to create a problem up here.
This shouldn't create a problem, though. I mean,
I'm asking. I also told you earlier you could film and take pictures and stuff like this, but I told you I didn't ask you to bring the signs and interrupt there.
He didn't bring the sign.
Okay. But you'll work in concert together?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, then I'm asking you to take it down for your safety because these people are trying to crowd you out.
But that's okay. That's their right to crowd me out.
And if they bump you, then they start the problem.
Well, if they bump me, that's fine. I can walk away.
I'm asking you.
I know, and I'm trying to explain why I'm here. I have the right to be on the Capitol grounds like these people do. They have their whole people here. They can express themselves.
These people have a permit for this time and place right now.
That's okay. That's okay, sir.
Let me just say this, Cameron. He has not, he has done anything.
I've been watching, Mike, but I'm telling you what I'm asking him to do is go back down to the hill with your sign. There's be another organized rally with your point of view at 4. Come back to them with that time.
So, that's right.
Let him do what he thinks. If he says anything, I'll have it on.
No, I'm asking him to go and go down. I'm asking.
So you
there's my name. If you need
I know. I'm not. But what I'm telling you is, you were telling me I have to go down here and I cannot express my beliefs.
I explain to you one more time. And keep from being trouble up here. I'm asking you to go down here. I'm trying to preserve the peace. That's my ask.
That's right. That's right.
But see, I'm asking one more time because I'm going to escort you down here.
I'm about ready to leave. You don't have to do that. But what okay, we can go and walk and talk at the same time. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I have the right to sign up for me.
What's your name, sir?
My name's David.
You got an ID?
No, I don't. Got it over in the car. But see, I haven't done anything wrong.
David, I never said you did anything wrong.
I know, but see, wait, all these people can get up here and then we can.
These people, they pay their permit fines, all their fees and stuff, and they're organized to do it. At 4 o'clock this week, go up there. If you're with them, you come at that time. That's all I'm saying.
So, I have to have a permit to come up here? I mean, is that what?
You can come up here. Well, I don't want you to get in the middle of that crowd where we're having an organized meeting and hold up a sign, potentially trying to provoke them.
No, I'm not trying to provoke.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
The right-wing evil's being engaged in. You're getting thin, Alex.
It takes a big man to be a sister.
Oh, thank you. I'm proud to be a Second Amendment sister. You'll never get our guns, you control freak demons. We're not your property, you control freak demons.
Am I from?
Are you for the gun grabbers? Or are you for freedom? Which one are you for?
Tell me, dog.
Okay. Are you for them taking our guns away, or are you for the American people having their guns?
Second Amendment. I don't think anyone should have a gun.
You don't think anybody should have a gun? Alex, can we get an interview with you?
Are you European?
Yeah. He says nobody should be able to have guns. Can you please?
What about the police and military?
Well, if nobody has guns, they don't need them.
Yeah, but they're never going to give theirs up, brother. Hitler was for gun control. The first gun control laws were against black people. That always happens. The Romans disarmed their slaves. I know you're all cool and you don't need them. It's all fraud, man.
But you're very angry.
Damn right I'm angry.
So are the founding fathers.
They're stealing people's property.
But they're talking about putting...
Hey, buddy, your crime rate just doubled, and they just abolished the Magna Carta.
They're talking about putting...
Hey, you better go back to your own country where the redcoats are from, where you just lost the Magna Carta, bud. You don't even know that?
I'm not as angry as that.
You're damn right. We're not going to lose our Bill of Rights.
No, because you're a
you
slave.
lost your Magna Carta, buddy. You didn't know you just lost your jury rights in England?
My jury rights?
Yeah, they just got rid of them. But you're so lovey-dovey by bebopping around, you don't know that.
You'll go to camp. Well, you'll be happy all the way to camp. He's going to camp. You'll be happy all the way to camp.
Have fun at the camp, buddy. I love you enough to be mad at you because you're getting in the car with killers. They just abolished your Magna Carta, buddy. Your crime rate's doubled in England since they took the guns.
No, it hasn't doubled.
Yes, it's been in your news. Come on, don't break your...
Thanks for talking to us.
That's right.
Alex, when they're on the subject...
Yeah, oh yeah!
Hey, see a subject. I'm Lord Rothschild. No. You've been well trained. Oh, yes,
a well-trained slave. A well-trained slave.
Yes, Lord.
Good Lord, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey. Dear Lord, yes, sir. Jesus. I don't read newspapers. Yes, Lord, I shouldn't be so rude. I'm a slave.
I meant to play about 10 minutes of that. We just aired 36 minutes of it. But we're going to do something new here on the broadcast. Most weeks we have 2 live shows. Tuesdays from 7 to 8 p.m. on Channel 10 and Wednesdays from 8 to 9 p.m. Channel 10. Every week on one of the shows, we'll air 10-15 minutes from an old TV show we did. We have 300, 400 of these from the last 10 years that we've been doing this broadcast, this show. And I think for the viewers locally and the viewers internationally that are watching, either locally on Austin Cable or, of course, globally on the internet, that it's important to kind of see what we've done in the past. And next week I'll air the second half hour of that, the last 25 minutes of that little piece. I just want to shift gears right now, though, and get into some news. And this particular article is out of Reuters today. U.S. lost 1.5 million jobs to China in 1989 to 2003, report says. Now, this is the wonders of so-called free trade, where China has huge tariffs on us and we don't have tariffs on them. This is what globalism is doing to us. Here's a couple other reports. This is the Los Angeles Times, January 10th, 2005. And I told you about this 7-8 years ago when I first saw the federal documents. You see, this program is not left-wing or right-wing. I look at issues on an issue-by-issue basis. Does it give the average person more liberty, more freedom, more capacity for creativity and to raise a family and to live their lives as they see fit, or does it take away from that? And so I'm called a liberal today because I exposed George Bush for the terror attacks of 9/11, because I exposed George Bush for torture, because I exposed George Bush for saying he's above the law, federal and international. But he's just a puppet. Just like I exposed Bill Clinton for 8 years and was called a right-wing Nazi because I fight Nazis. We fight the policies that Nazis would support. But I want to spend some time, just the next few minutes, on the police state itself. I want to talk about the cashless society control grid. This morning I got up and was listening to KLBJ 590 and heard Sergeant Sam Cox on there with his radio show talking about the checkpoints all over Austin and saying, we don't just look for your driver's license or alcohol or whatever. We find other illegal things while we search your car. And so what about the Fourth Amendment? As long as we can bust somebody and stop crime, we might as well be Russia or China. Tyranny is when the government sets itself above the people, and then when criminals take control of that government. And this has now happened. There's a lot of useful idiots out there promoting this. But look at this article out of the LA Times. This is very, very important. Spotting car thieves in blink of a digital eye. Now, they're saying it's for car thieves, but it says that the APD, the LAPD, the APD's actually got some of these on the cameras on the street corners, but that the LAPD is going to put these on all their cars, and the cameras constantly, without the cops directing them, scan everyone's license plates and looks for people who've stolen cars or who have warrants or who haven't paid their tickets. And these cameras all over the street corners, federally put in around the country, again, I learned this 7-8 years ago from federal documents, are hooked in to software that constantly scans all your license plates, hence knowing where you're going, what you're doing. This has gone in all over the country. They're saying now, and they're already using it in several states and, of course, in London, England, that they can use the cameras from when you drive point to point to tax you as a toll road. And they said with the Austin toll roads we're going to have, that these cameras, they're going to be tollless toll roads, these cameras are going to scan your license plates and automatically deduct from a bank account you have to set up, or you can opt for a matchbox-sized transponder that goes in your car that automatically deducts. Texas is going to have 6,000 miles of toll roads. The country has 7,000. But all over the nation, they're putting these in. So their own federal documents say that they're going to build hardened checkpoints on the road to search your cars, just like going to the airport. The TSAs even being hired to train state police and others with their techniques they use in the airports. Since October 1st, 2001, they passed the law 6 years before that. All cell phones are satellite tracked. That is, they're triangulated by the cell towers down to 15 feet. And they can click into your phone by law. They're designed to where even if it's off, it uses an audio bug. The governor of Wisconsin 2 years ago, this is in my film Matrix of Evil, came out and said, we're at the new federal emergency management centers that we've put in at the city level with federal funds. We're going to track everyone in real time by their cell phones, and we're going to be able to dial in and listen to them. This is openly being announced. Of course, I told you many years ago, and I'm not saying I told you. It's just that you heard me say this many years ago, and now it's mainstream news with their spin on it, telling you how great it is. The point is, we don't make this stuff up. That's why you hear it here years before, because I spent hours every day reading documents. Hours every day reading documents. I have Ergonomics magazine here in front of me, an industry publication. The car companies are lobbying Washington to make it the law. And again, I told you about this 3 years ago. I saw the federal document, but here it is now public. That a camera will watch you when your car is on. A camera hooked into the police department via a cell phone system built into the car that beams the video to the cell towers. Folks, do you think I'm joking? It is admitted all cars, if they have their way, will have a camera in them. Now, the federal program a few years ago, and it was in MSNBC, said, 32 children died in 2001 in the summer from being left in cars. This, if the car's too hot and the seat pressure shows that someone's in the car, the camera automatically turns on and dials the police and shows them an image of what's in your car. And I said, you watch, folks, this is going to be to monitor drunk drivers, to monitor criminal activity, arguing with your wife, and now it's in Ergonomics magazine. And they link to the federal plan. 1984, cameras in all of our cars watching us. And guess what? Obviously, they can't have 10,000 police in every city watching everyone as they drive around. The software is AI, artificial intelligence, just like the license plate scanning system is, that automatically reads it. And it looks for your eye not looking straight forward, like Void Comp and Blade Runner. If it's vibrating microscopically, that means you're tired. It automatically flags the police and you're arrested. Now you're driving while tired. Because I didn't imagine it would be driving while tired. See, everyone's a criminal. It's not just the car's too hot or you're yelling at your wife and then it turns on. The computer's always watching. It actually says all this. I didn't imagine it would be your eye strays off the road. And the first time it warns you. And the next time it calls the police on you. So all over the country, first place I heard of these scanners in the news was about 2 years ago in Indiana. Now Texas has this, quietly been put in. About 7 years ago, read the federal documents. If you don't believe me, let me just read a little bit of this article. Spotting car thieves in blink of a digital eye. Average person reads the LA Times and sounds reasonable. The LAPD is testing a camera that can capture 2,000 images an hour to scan license plates and compare them to a database given instant results. The Los Angeles Police Department is testing a mobile computerized camera system, they already have these on the street corners, that could markedly improve its chances of arresting car thieves at a time when auto theft accounts for nearly a quarter of property crimes. The new system uses tiny digital cameras either handheld or mounted on the top of a police car to scan license plates and compare them to the state database of 123,000 stolen vehicles. The cameras can capture up to 2,000 images an hour. You drive down the street and it literally pulls up every single plate and tells you whether it's stolen, said Captain Bob Graybill, head of LAPD San Fernando Valley-based effort. Like price scanners and checkout lines at markets, the results are virtually instantaneous, meaning an officer is alerted the moment the system focuses on a plate of a vehicle that has been reported stolen. But I have the federal plan. The feds are paying for this. It says it's for everything. Haven't paid your tickets, got warrants, instantly arrested. But think of the police state uses on down the road that are even worse. Then I have, let me actually find Ergonomics Today, because I dug through my stack. I actually covered this on the radio last week and found my Ergonomics Today. Actually, come in here and zoom in on this for me, if you can. This is posted on prisonplanet.tv, but you can link directly through from the hyperlink right here at the top and read the actual magazine article. It then has hyperlinks to the federal government. This is Ergonomics Today. Now, again, for many years, I've been documenting this. Big Brother behind the wheel to watch drivers. That's their headline. Ergonomics Today. Here's the hyperlink where you can go read the article. Okay? Now, going through this for you. It says, well, you ought to go read this. Just type into Google. I get emails going, I don't believe it if it's on your site. Fine. Type into Google. Go to Google right now. A lot of you are online with a computer while you're watching TV. I'll give you time. Go to Google. Go to whatever search engine you go to. Type in with me. Big Brother behind the wheel to watch drivers. Let's do it together. Big Brother behind the wheel to watch drivers. Come on. Big Brother behind the wheel to watch drivers. Enter. Okay, now you're in Ergonomics Today or the Associated Press. See those links there? Click on one of those. Read with me. And again, in all these articles I see every day, it's how positive Big Brother is. Big Brother is helpful. We love Big Brother. How big of a problem is driver distraction? The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates between 4,000 and 8,000 car accidents result each day in the United States because of a distracted driver. And everything from talking on a cell phone to eating, reading, turning up the radio, or even putting on makeup are believed to contribute to the problem. And it goes on to say car manufacturers are preparing. There's no doubt increasing traffic densities and growth in car infotainment systems cause problems. It's not just the driver that the new system will be paying attention to either. In order to fit the task, environment, and driver, the driving speed and traffic conditions will also be monitored. Citing driving was a wider attention zone, says Saab, and it goes on and on. Additionally, and it goes into how this goes to the police department, and you'll be arrested if you're not a good globalist. So back to the wide shots, so we're not horrified by my huge head. Thank you. Now, I saw the federal plans about 4 years ago. We've been talking about this since then, that all police cars will have a face scanning camera and all police cars will have a thumb scanner in them. The same thumb scanners are going in HEBs around Texas. The same thumb scanners are going in to get into Disney World or to get into SeaWorld. Oh, you think I'm joking? Just drop by and find out for yourself. Well, here is the Yuma Sun. Got your ID? Yuma Independent School District issues new meal payment system. And again, hundreds of school districts make you thumb scan to get a lunch, no cash allowed. Now hundreds of others, it's actually in the thousands of actual schools, hundreds of school districts, dozens of schools in those districts. And they make you thumb scan, they make you scan your barcode system, no cash allowed, training you for the cashless society control grid. Let me tell you another brief story that I know radio listeners have heard 10 times, but I think it's the first time I've talked about it on TV. Near my home, there's a Diamond Shamrock, and I go in there a few times a week. And one of the people that works there, well, actually most of them are fans, but one of the guys, the managers, is a fan. He loves freedom. And I'm in there, and one of the other checkout people is checking out somebody who's buying a 12-pack of Bud Light. This woman's got gray hair, well over 40. And I watch them go driver's license. And I've been seeing this everywhere the last few years. And gets the driver's license, scans it with that strip on the back. And the lady leaves, and I say to the guy, I go, why'd you just scan her license? I've been seeing that. I've seen 80-year-old women buying beer or cigarettes, having that done to them. He goes, look, we were told at a management meeting to do this no matter how old you are, and soon it's going to be everybody to buy anything. And he said, come back here. I'm still trying to talk him into letting me videotape their screen. I walk behind the counter. And by the way, this is going on everywhere, all the big chains. They're about to make it law. It's called Patriot Act compliance. That's been in the news. If you sell a gallon of milk to somebody on a terrorist list or criminal list, 10 years in prison, $1 million fine. That's now mainstream news. So you have to comply by doing this. It'll also be part of the new national sales tax. And I look, and he goes, Alex, when I scan somebody's card, when I swipe it, it shows me if they have warrants, if it is active, if it's expired, and I won't be able to sell them, no matter how old they are, beer or cigarettes, if it's expired. That's the plan, folks. And with the new national sales tax, they're going to, quote, replace the income tax with. They're really going to keep both. It's going to be graduated for how much money you have, quote, to be fair. Sounds fair. But they're going to scan it. They get a record of what you buy, what you do. But also, if you're not a good globalist or you haven't paid your taxes or whatever, your card is suddenly turned off. These are the official federal plans. Folks, this is actually happening. I'm not kidding. This is real. Now, again, we played that piece many times off KI where they're putting thumb scanners in north of Austin in HEB food stores. They haven't in Austin, though they said they would within a month 2 years ago. But we threatened to protest, and they've had managers quit and employees getting really mad and threatening to sue them. So they're even having trouble making their employees thumb scan, which all HEBs do. But Kroger's is doing it, Safeway in other parts of the country. They're even getting rid of checkout lanes entirely, making you have a smart card where you have to do this up in upstate New York and in some areas of California. But they get on the news, and the Biometric Access, the company that sold them this from Round Rock, goes, well, when we take your thumbprint, it's not really your thumbprint. And it doesn't go to the DPS. Only numbers do, a template. Well, that's doublespeak. That's like saying, I didn't just take a digital photo of you, I took zeros and ones. And when I email it to the police, they aren't getting a photo, they're getting zeros and ones. Well, yes, that's what the photo's made of. That's what the thumbprint's made of. That's what the biometric key plate, template is made of. I mean, it's like you're not really watching Alex Jones right now. You're watching zeros and ones that are configured digitally and streamed to Time Warner and then streamed back out from Time Warner down your cable to your digital cable box. But you're not really watching me. I mean, that's the type of weird, mindless spin we get from these people. So that's why they have your digital photos, which is a face scan, your digital thumbprint. This is going to be to buy and sell. This is the official plan. And it's kind of otherworldly. People have trouble dealing with it because they're like, well, that's what I heard from the Christians, and now it's happening. But then the so-called Christians, and I consider myself a Christian, run and worship Pat Robertson that says it's all good. And George Bush is the Lord while he's codifying all of this. So all of this is happening, and your preacher isn't speaking out against it. All this is happening. Your rabbi is not speaking out against it. Why aren't you out fighting it? Do I have to go boycott HEB and protest HEB? And I really can't boycott them anymore because it's just as bad at Randall's, where they demand you have a little identity card, which says the same thing. See, soon it's going to be everywhere, and you're not going to have a choice. You got to boycott and fight this now. Number 3 man at the CIA says, let bin Laden go. Don't worry about him. He's not a threat. Bush said, I'm no longer worried about bin Laden. Don't worry about bin Laden. Oh, yeah, it's your business partner. I mean, you know, this is the type of just insane arrogance. By the way, Bush has picked Chertoff, who defended a top Al-Qaeda funder in New Jersey just a few years ago. And Chertoff also believes torture's good and has argued that Bush is above the law, federal and international. And, the crew's in there screaming that it was Buzzy Krongard that said, let bin Laden go. It was Buzzy Krongard's company that did the insider trading that made him a couple bill. Remember how we heard we were going to get to hear who attacked the towers because there have been record insider trading against American and United, specifically in put options? Yeah, this Buzzy Krongard was the hell. Right. There you go. So I got a whole stack of torture where troops are now testifying they beat people to death, hooked electrodes to their genitalia, people that weren't even terrorists, drowned young men, children for fun. Oh, a story that we weren't sure about, but we did confirm it. He's been hired as a consultant. Ex-Stasi spy chief Marcus Wolf, hired by Homeland Security. The actual former head of the Stasi, out-Nazi'd the Nazis, out-commied the commies, hired by Homeland Security. Very friendly. See, I mean, it's getting Twilight Zone weird. Oh, one other thing. The anti-terrorism chief for the FBI told Newsweek and Time that he was in Dallas when the Alfred P. Murrah building got bombed in 1995. Danny Coulson. Hotel records have now been released, mainstream news in Oklahoma, that he was in Oklahoma City the day before. He talked about how he couldn't take a plane because of storms, but they checked and there were no big storms, and it was a 45-minute ride from Dallas DFW to Oklahoma City, but he drove. They asked, why'd you drive? He said, well, because I just needed to get there. Then they found the hotel records. He'd been there the day before. Well, I'm afraid something we'd already known about that's in my film Road to Tyranny, but now more has come out. The actual federal documents, I'm afraid, have been released. This is from American Free Press. Now, listen to this. OKC bombshell implicates feds in Murrah blast. Only moments after enormous blast blew away most of the facade and a full quarter of the eastern end of the Alfred P. Murrah building in Oklahoma in 95, the FBI and Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms began to release evidence implicating 2 men and 2 men only who they claim were solely responsible. The evidence later showed that Tim McVeigh and Terry Nichols had confessed to the impossible. As part of a National Security Council drill months before Oklahoma City bombing, a National Security Council officer and top BATF agent, Harry Everhart, conducted 7 truck bombings in the New Mexico desert as part of a secret test program. And he was the man on the ground at Ground Zero in Oklahoma City who within 10 minutes called the news media saying it's an ANFO bomb, it's a fertilizer bomb. He didn't live in Oklahoma. He was there on the ground when it blew up. And the BATF ran up in bomb gear. The police said, what are you doing here? Why weren't you in the building? They go, oh, we got a warning not to be there. That was other low-level agents. This guy, as part of a National Security Council operation, the National Security Council ran drills on 9/11 of hijacked jets flying into buildings, so NORAD stood down thinking it was a drill. See, in case they get caught, too, they always run a simultaneous drill while the real thing's happening. In case their officers, like when Putin got caught trying to blow up a 4th apartment building in 99, Moscow police busted FSB planting bombs. They said, just a drill, just a drill. See, if they get caught, it's a drill, but he's there with the teams on the ground, and the documents have been released by Congress. This is admitted. Unbelievable. Did 7 tests before Oklahoma City. God bless you all. Infowars.com. Take care.